Hello, I'm Samantha Desautel, an ACG 3401, Accounting Information Systems, and this is my Activity 1 UPS FedEx video assignment. Right off the bat, I found it very interesting that both companies are centrally located in the US. You can tell definitely some accountants got together and ascertained where would be the most fiscally responsible place to be, and they decided within a 2-hour plane ride of 75% of the US will help save them fuel going forward in their business. Additionally, both of them found opportunities for growth, specifically in the medical field. Anytime you expand into additional markets, you of course need accountants to gather data and crunch them into usable information. And you'll also need that information to determine even which fridges to purchase to keep the samples cold, or even in modern times nowadays, we have that happening with the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine, where it has to be kept under 100 some odd degrees below zero, and not much technology is really capable of doing this. Additionally, the strategic collaboration with Amazon was a very smart move. Anytime that you do have collaborations, though, it's very important to keep good information available. For instance, if Amazon were to call up UPS and say, where is such and such package, it's very comforting for them to be able to say, hey, that changed hands from Jennifer in Duluth at 2:33 p.m. and it's just been scanned, here, and it's about to, go get loaded onto a truck. So to be able to come back with such specific information really helps Amazon find a peace of mind knowing that their products are safe being shipped through UPS. Also, the general information technology infrastructure of UPS and FedEx are amazing. The sorting machines take a bunch of labor out of the beginning processes of sorting. The high-tech gloves were probably the coolest thing I saw in the video. Gloves that can scan without you having to hold a separate scanner will definitely save the time it takes to load a truck, as moving boxes is really something that is a two-handed activity. And I'm sure that decision was tough, because I'm sure those gloves are really expensive. But an accountant, I'm certain, sat down and said, don't worry, guys, we're going to save so much money on labor. Trust me. And I bet they really have been successful with that. I also found it very smart logistically how their delivery routes are made to not include as many left-hand turns, which they say cuts down on accidents, which in my life experience, I'm familiar with accidents that happen in left-hand turns and intersections. And that also, I'm sure that makes the drivers able to deliver more per shift, and it just increases the efficiency that much. And it is a tough thing to accomplish. Logistically, you'll need to know exactly how to group the deliveries together, and even more specifically, how to load the trucks so that the first thing you're taking out is supposed to be the first thing that you're delivering, and you're not taking things out and having to put them back in just to unload. So logistics are very, very crucial in a business operating very smoothly. And then lastly, the internal control security measure of that little SenseAware sensor that they put in some of their boxes. That was a really great idea. It'll help the client be very sure that no light has gotten into the package, nor has it been opened prior to delivery, so that their item has not been contaminated. Even more so than that, I'm certain if there was an instance of contamination, they might be able to track that back, if the technology is advanced enough, to even the time, location, or individual that caused such contamination, and they can prevent that in the future. All in all, it was a really interesting documentary, and I look forward to seeing you in class.